Oh my god, I've been listening to music and talking on the Fleet forums with someone, and it's like 7:49, and I haven't recorded for 45 minutes. Oh my gosh. Morning. It's 7:51. It's so between what do we have? Hill sprints on Wednesday, and then legs on Thursday, and it was like an hour. It feels like so much longer. It might not have been. Willie and I were going through different speed drills. Get rid of that echo, because if it's behind the counter, then my voice bounces off the counter and up into the microphone, which is underneath the... So many people online forget they need to tag their sarcasm, otherwise it can be read as plain text. Sorry about that, I have issues. People online like to... Weird... My brain calls it, they like to demand that they be sarcastic. I'm like, you need to tell people you're being sarcastic, because even the people that are... Because I've had people that are like consistently sarcastic in real life, and then I say something online slightly sarcastically, and they get offended. And I was like, I was being sarcastic. Oh, you need to say so. And I'm like, why don't you say so when you do it? I've been playing music, been chatting in the Fleet, and then Bixby's gone on a tirade again. Oh, they're... Reykjavik Einherjar is playing... Oh, they already did. On February 10th, the Einherjar, the only American football team in Iceland, will play host to the Corinthian Lions from Austria. That was 2 weeks ago. There are times I wish... I know I should probably see translation, because that's a benefit. So, for those of you that watched yesterday's video about all these teams I talk about, all those countries and all these teams, like, I can't. You want to flood your Facebook full of stuff that's not teenage BS and, people being social justice warriors, just start going through and liking a bunch of European football teams. They post all the time. When you've got like 50 more teams that you're liking on top of the NFL and NCAA teams, you've got, because they're posting right now, they're posting now. So you've got like February through June that they're all posting game scores and all this stuff and whatnot. Probably thinking, well, I can't read it. It doesn't matter. Watch this. We're going to show here. So you got this post. By the way, that's Polish, in case nobody ever noticed. You can, in Facebook, there's a thing there, see translation. And you scroll down, and it basically translates it for you. The grammar is going to be a little funky because Facebook's not, because sometimes they use slang and so things get sounding weird. But like reading more of this, you'll start realizing that other people from other countries, when they talk, like even when they're over here as an exchange student, they get like two words mixed up, and you'll understand why. This is the Primacol Lowlanders Białystok. A little bit of Polish. I know how to pronounce the letters. Another strengthening of our team as a player who spent last season in the Warsaw Dukes, Bartek Sikora, because we're talking about it, will strengthen our defense. He made his debut in Poland and played social match against Switzerland. We are delighted that Bartek is with us and will increase competition amongst players. Skill sample of material from Box Videos, which is a Polish video thing. They do a lot of videos for football players in Poland. Probably other sports too. Hashtag Beast from the East. So Warsaw was in the West. Right here, it says defensive back. In case you guys are ever wondering, like, your name translates weirdly to another language. So, his name right there, that's Bartholomew. Just letting you know. And thus, my whole name's Theodore, and I go by Theo or TJ to more social friends like Aaron and Maddie still call me. And Little Joe calls me TJ, sister. There's definitively a past versus present. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I've got just absolute friends. I've got this Brazil thing. The silly thing is, and I can't fault them for it because I do it too, is sometimes they'll share memes. I mean, I can... Ogador delina niao hoga pela atencio. I mean, I can read it, but I don't know what it means. But yeah. So yeah, that's that. 8 mutual friends comes from fighting pirates. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna get to stretching and stuff. If you guys want me to, I can post names of teams so you guys can go through and search Facebook and like their pages. Basically what it is, once you like 2 or 3 of them, the suggested thing over on the side, and you can just sort of start clicking through. And all you gotta do is like hover over the name, and you'll see like their Elmshorn Fighting Pirates. And you can tell that's a football team. And you just click like, and then it'll suggest things below that, and then you hover over it with your mouse, or just go to their page and click like, and then it's just like on Instagram. You can just keep liking things that you like. Because I would make an Instagram post where I tag a bunch of teams, but that could be awkward. Because I could put them all in. I want you guys all to like these teams and like follow them and stuff, but there's just like hundreds of teams. I follow more European teams than I do NFL teams, and then there are teams in the NFL. And I follow like 150 European teams, and there's only 32 in the NFL. But anyways, I will chat with you guys probably on the way up to Woodland. If anything tells me correctly, it's going to be kind of a muddy practice because it's that park right next to a lake, which hasn't drained all week. I have seen like 3 ambulances going south on I-5, trying to at least. We've been backed up, well, since I got on from the merging 405. Guess what? I'm understanding that most of you have no idea the distances I'm talking about here. A few people in the Portland area understand, but I mean, we're at Killingsworth. Lombard is 3/4 of a mile. Pads, backpack, mouth guard. My hair is having my hair is having itself today. I am due for a haircut, and I know that. But yeah, it says travel time going northbound to SR 500, 6 minutes. I-205, 13 minutes. Cool. I have the cruise control set at like 75, so as soon as cars get out from in between. Okay, see, now things are clearing up over there. Ish. But yeah, the car's now gently accelerating to 75 because I don't have anybody in front of me for a little while. I will by the time I'm up to 75 miles an hour. Anyways, see, I'll show you guys what Horseshoe Lake Park looks like. I should have Google give me directions. I don't necessarily know how to get there from the freeway. I know how to get up to Woodland, but inside is a little weird. Well, despite the fact that I drove through a downpour on the way here, like windshield wipers on high, it's actually kind of sunny, but that cloud over there is kind of what I drove through. Found a porta potty. Hooray! Do not think any place in this town sells coconut water, and I completely spaced to pick some up. Hopefully that porta potty's open. This is an open park, so I'm hoping. It says handicap. I have autism. Well, as per usual, I'm early, and I've parked, and nobody's here, and I think I'm at the wrong place. But I don't think I am. So, I got like 3 Pokestops right here. So I'm gonna walk around this a little bit and pick them up. See if I can find some Dratinis. Yep, the rain hit us. I'm sitting here, like not quite close enough to those Pokestops. And I'm like, whatever. Trying to find if this is the right park. This is the only park though. This is like one of like a couple places to park. At least I'm on time. I'm early. What time is it? Answer quick questions about Horseshoe Lake Park. Google. Good place to bring young kids. Yes. Parking lot or structure after a fashion. Thank you. Blue Moon Diner, 4 stars. Black Bear Diner, 4 stars. Anyway, Subway Restaurant, I don't care. I was there for a business meeting. Green Mart. Probably want to add my review to that. Yeah, it's bigger for y'all. It's Horseshoe Lake Park. I mean, the other end, I can see the other end. If someone comes out with pads, and I'll see it. Hey, so we did not really do much with pads. We did some line stuff so that, you know, the linemen that weren't here, we could then coach them up when we need to, because we installed a couple new things. We had a 7-on-7 at least. That was fun. All these guys out there knocking off their cleats, being like, oh my god, these cleats hella dirty. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, my cleats all dirty. Oh, look, Willie O'Gree, look at that. I'm like, I could still run off that hill with those cleats. Look at that. Everybody trying to protect their cleats like there's some LeBron James limited edition. I have to hold the gas. I have to hold the brake to turn the car on to get where I want it to do. Oh, yeah. By the way, I still have my mouth guard in. Why take it out? Phone, wallet, key. I should really wash these things. Come on, come on. Oh my god, so much more. Where are you? There you are. I know it's in the car, so it doesn't need to worry about that. I got 243. Okay, that's good. Just light tapping. Everybody's out on the concrete, like, bam, like they're trying to Gronk spike their shoes just to get the cleats off, and I'm like, bro, come on, run up the hill. The freaking car turned on. What the hell? Snapchat from Aaron Coquette. Oh no, you're attached to the car.
Damn it, guys. Use the crosswalk. That's what it's there for. Don't just chill out on the side of the road.
I told him to go out and get some walking in, possibly in between 244. Get the stuff in my pocket. I'm losing my mind here. Oh, my chop. So they put me back out at corner. Lord knows why. Oh, he's a good backer. Is he? So tired of that. I guess that sucks to be versatile after a fashion, because then the one guys that can only be one position, and I'm confusing my coverages here because I drill throughout the week in, week out, you know, linebacker stuff, and then they sit out there and they say cover 2, and my instincts take me to cover 2, and it's not the flats because I go to hook to curl, and they're like, you need to be in the flats, and I'm like, right, I'm at corner now, and it takes me a little bit to readjust to being corner, which sucks because, and these guys, here's I don't even know. They're just like, oh, yeah, I'll do this. We didn't have, like, we had a 7-on-7 today. We did some line work with the pads and the helmets, but once we went to go throwing the ball and do 7-on-7, everybody took the helmets and the pads off. Apparently, guys don't like getting dirty, don't like being taken to the ground. It's grass. It's soft ground. So, whatever. Dratini thing's done. Okie dokie. Oh, is that a shiny Dragonite? Where's my phone color all screwy? It's probably a shiny Dragonite. It's more red colored. At least the receivers got their routes going. Thor had to leave early because he had to go watch one of his boys' games. Basketball. The Budapest Wolves had a... Oh my lord, I opened up Facebook and got 17 notifications. How come I don't post in Star Trek Online? I don't want to get angry at that. Someone coming on Tim Walters, Jared Ingalls. So, here's the thing. Oh, okay, he's working youth football in the snow. Someone took a screenshot, and they're like, yeah, single ladies, Beyonce, I'm putting this in for leg day, and I'm looking at the error message. It says, iPhone backup failed. You don't have enough space in iCloud to back up this iPhone. Who? iCloud has a limit? What in the... So stupid. iCloud has a limit. I better head home. I need to get something slightly to eat. I need to cover some blood sugar. Just make me run. Get that flab off of me. So, we're down here. I got home. This is zoomed in a little bit. We're at Black Bear. We were gonna go by Peppermill, but I was like, I don't know. Something about that place seems skeezy. Ooh, gross. I think it might be due time to take this car in for a little bit of a scrub-a-dub or something. I decided if I'm gonna have a taco salad and coffee, it's gonna be at Black Bear, not someplace new. The whole place is just giving me a G. Willikers since I first saw it. I was like, oh, a little diner. It just looks so weird. I don't know. I haven't really read anything good on it. Nobody's really said anything about it, so I'm like, weird. Morning. I didn't want to move back up very fast. See if we can do that. Things are a little sluggish and slow this morning. I'm trying to remember much of yesterday, but I don't. So I've got, let's see, chest today with Willie. Look at that hair. Maybe I should get it cut. I need to wait for money. The adult life. The poor adult life. When YouTube's not making the money for you during the off season, so you have to wait till the end of the month when you finally get some more money so you can pay for a $12 haircut. Yeah, it's fun being an adult. It's great. Coffee's already made. I've already eaten my waffles, taken all my pills. Are you Brazil? Never heard her. Yeah, okay. Boa Vista is the capital of the Brazilian state of Roraima. I'll see what Willie's been up to. He had his game yesterday against the Cavs. He has a fair bit of stuff on his, let me see if I can find the score. They should have posted it. Maybe it's so embarrassing they don't want to. 66-0. 66-0. And the Rough Riders and the Buzzards. Buzzards won 35-6. So the Buzzards and the Mafia are undefeated. The Sentinels are 50%. Win 2, loss 2. The Rough Riders are 1-4 because they beat the Cavs, and the Cavs are 0-5. What's going on trending? Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. That is, man, nothing good on the trending. Humanity, Americans, why are you so blah? I don't know. I'm just not feeling energetic this morning. I tried to go to sleep last night. We laid down at midnight because we watched a bit of The Watch later. We finished up Altered Carbon. I might have Aaron talk about that one. We need to talk about Star Trek Discovery. I might put that in as a Trek Tuesday. Just like pre-record. Not have it as about Star Trek Online, but just a general Trek Tuesday. He's still asleep. We didn't go to bed till like midnight. I was having anxiety because I remember just like, I don't know, laying there in the dark, trying to like not look at my phone, not do anything to keep my front part of my brain awake, and just try to peacefully sit. And it didn't work. It's just, the quieter it got, the more my brain wanted to rehash things. And I didn't want it to be rehashed. I wanted to go to sleep. I think it was at like 1 a.m. or something. Maybe I passed out. Let me ask. Well, no, because I would have put my phone down at midnight. Samsung Health has that weird thing where it tracks my sleep. Yeah, I apparently laid my phone down at 11:20. And then I woke up at 6:20, but I know definitely. It says 7 hours slept, but I was more like 5. That is a 1 star of sleep. Measure my stress right now. However, this app measures stress through my finger. Oh, look at that. I'm ready to go, what, a 4 out of 10? Happy, sad, fearful, tired. We're tired. Not really fully angry, but I have that sense that I am angry. I don't want to play my video games. I don't want to do anything. This nagging urge to fix yesterday, and I don't know why. I hate it when I don't have much memories of the day before. Chat with you guys later. I know I'm going to the gym with Willie at like 10. Maybe we'll go earlier. So, your game was more points scored against the Cavs this time than last time?
I think so, about like a touchdown or two.
Because you guys had, what, 63-0 last time?
It was like 60, I don't know, it was like 61 something to 0 last time, but it was 67-0.
67-0 was this one?
Yeah, and they like started the running clock early, so they started in like the second quarter. And you're technically not supposed to be able to do that, but our coach agreed to it. Because it was already 45-0 in the second quarter, so yeah.
In the second quarter. Well, yeah. See, when I got there last time, it was like 38 or something to 0, and you guys scored another touchdown right before halftime. That was, yeah. I think that was when Alex dove in, wasn't it?
No, Alex's touchdown was after halftime.
Right. So how'd that game go? I saw your Snapchats.
Okay, so, well, I took the opening kickoff, turn back for touchdown.
So what, 7 seconds into the game?
Not even 7 seconds. It was literally the first kickoff.
Well, I know, but okay, the clock starts when you catch the ball or when it gets kicked?
I think it starts when I catch the ball. Or when the ball's like, I'm not really sure.
Well, as fast as you run, we'll just say 5 seconds tops.
No, it wasn't that. It was
because you weren't that deep.
It was probably like 12 seconds. Because I waited for people to get their blocks. People were just getting lit up everywhere, so I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. I had 3 catches, 2 touchdowns, and then a 2-point conversion. Had an interception. I almost had 2 interceptions, but I couldn't find the ball when I turned to locate it. Yeah. Game, didn't get to play. I think it was 4 minutes left in the second quarter. They didn't let me play offense anymore, which was dumb because I only had 3 catches anyway, so I only needed 1 more to get 4 touchdowns, and that was my goal for the day.
Yeah, they're probably going to post that video of the stuff. There's a card for the PNFL video.
Oh, yeah. And
So,
I'll get
and all his stuff's near the beginning.
Yeah, I'll get the time slots for everything.
Including your interception?
Yeah.
And when Alex stiff-armed that guy, find me that one too.
I think that was the third quarter. Yeah, I'll find you all that.
Yeah.
Because Alex had some really nice touchdown runs too. He should have had 4 touchdowns, but they called back 2 of his touchdown runs. So he still ended up having 2, but one of them there was a legitimate block in the back, but the second one he crossed the line and then they threw the flag out of nowhere and they're block. I was like, who? Was the corner blocked the safety illegally? What the fuck happened? Oh, the film's up. There you go.
Okay, well, yeah, so the thing's up there. He'll send me the timestamps in Messenger or whatever.
Yes, sir.
I want to get home and I need to...
Balled out.
I think I need to wake Aaron up.
Yeah, he's probably still asleep.
No, I left.
Well, it was only 11, so you...
What's energy trip information? I got 8... Fuck, I got no gas. I can't get to your house and home. Oopsie. Wow, that might have been the first time I heard sarcastic German. She's over there, she's like, der Regen, das ist schöner Tag. I'm like, that's sarcastic German, it's freaking raining right now, it's not a beautiful day. I mean, maybe in Germany it's a beautiful day because it's not snowing, but I was not expecting to walk out of mod and hear German. It tells you a little bit more than I'm into the term of just hearing it now. Yeah. That I, wasn't just hearing general noise and expecting English. I was like, that's German too. Yeah. Which means we'll be good. We'll be good when we get over there. Yeah. You'll pick it up after a while. You're much more of an immersion person. Oh yeah. I think after I get my checks, look at that.
Haircut?
Oh yeah.
I've been noticing that I need one.
You go in every other time that I do.
Yeah.
I went in near the beginning of the year.
I think I did too.
No.
No?
Maybe you did, but it was you went in near the end of the year and I went in. But I know I go in a lot more than you do. But
there's a place downtown that everyone's a huge fan of and keeps recommending each other to called Y Chrome.
Is that like a competition to Hair M?
Yeah.
Ah, God. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Hair M. I just, don't really care about drinking a beer.
Yeah.
And having they have massage services, but still, they're very expensive.
Yeah. But the Y Chrome haircuts are $30.
For that much, I might as well get an X Chrome. XX. That's a what do we spend? 16?
Yeah. It's just under twice what we pay.
Well, I mean, I guess, what do they offer?
A lot of stuff, but that's just the haircut.
Yes. Is it Chrome
I don't.
There we are. Why Chrome Barbering? The art. Oh no, it's one of those places. The art of barbering. Yeah, it's right smack 6th in Washington.
Yeah, it's a block away from my work.
Yay.
Which is probably why everyone's going there.
It's open now, closed at 6. Here's our website. Experience the nostalgia of an old school barbershop in Portland, Oregon, with a modern twist. It's like how everything in Portland's described. Experience historic Portland, Oregon, with a modern twist. You mean Pioneer Cornell Square. Experience shopping at the elegant Target with a modern twist. So you put a Target upstairs of a Starbucks. Cool. Experience a bookstore like no other with a modern twist. So you put a bookstore on 3 floors, and one of those floors has a parking garage with 12 spots in it. They have a billiards loft. Enjoy the convenience of walking in for a great barber service or book an appointment to be sure you're able to fit in with your favorite barber at the time convenient to you without a wait. Book your appointment online 24/7. It's the internet. Everything should be 24/7.
Should be, yes.
My website closes between 9 at night and 5 in the morning.
What are you, a community college?
Their websites don't close. Their administrative service... Which one did? Clark's website fully shuts down?
Not the full website.
That's fine.
But the automated part of their administrative services that's a website.
I hope they've changed that now.
Probably not.
Billiards Loft is a perfect place to sample a complimentary Widmer microbrew before or after your appointment. The Loft is a great place to hang with your buddies for your next guy's night out or wedding party. Inquire, which is probably a link, about renting the Loft or entire space for a unique gathering with or without services included. Services, not... That's adult content! iChrome is downtown Portland's best barbershop experience, located in the heart of downtown, half a block off of Southwest Broadway on Washington Avenue. I can't. I gotta go shopping.
I just can't anymore.
So, we found the little things that are on the stick, and they're like a little puff, and you can like get on top of the fan and stuff. That's what I was thinking I wanted them for, and also some like to clean. What I was actually thinking of is the ones that aren't like the spongy Swiffer things, but something that's like
Scrubby a little.
oh, like this, but is more of the almost like the tribble thing where they usually show it. You can like put it in between things and it fluffs out. That thing's not really bendable like that. So I've been looking for those and I can't seem to figure out where it's at. But I found one. I found them right here, and I was like, oh, cool. You know, and they have the little thing, but they don't have like hairs. They have these little plate things that don't really go in between. Like, I wanted to clean my statues.
Oh, statues. Okay.
And these little things, and I was hoping to get like the more cat ones. Something that's like this. Okay, this shows a cat, but something that's more of the fur than these little. Yeah. So I couldn't get it back on there because they're hanging way up there, and so I was like, here, let me just. Oh, don't. Anybody who's smart enough realizes exactly what happened. And I just was like, here, just get up there really. And here, pop. Oh, no. I don't know if we're going to be able to find them.
I mean, they have these, which is what we got last time.
Yeah, just pick one of those up. That'll help me clean like the speakers and shit. Speakers in the top of the TV. And all that jazz. Yeah. Flex tape. Oh, that's the stuff you can seal a boat back together after you saw it in half.
Okay, so I actually really like those because they're so absurd.
Yes.
You can cut a hole in the boat and spray this stuff on it and have a screen door in your boat and it won't sink. You can cut a boat in half and it won't, and put it together with this tape and it won't sink. No one's gonna do that. But you can.
We are going down the Tide Pod aisle.
Hey folks. So yesterday we finished watching Altered Carbon on Netflix. It's new when it was being rather heavily advertised to both of us, so yeah, why not? It's sci-fi. I enjoyed it. I think TJ did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still making sense of what was going on. It was adapted from a book.
Oh,
you know?
Didn't know that.
I think it was. Altered Carbon. I mean, it came out, it says 2018. 2 months on that. I mean, everybody's watching this video on, what, the 26th of February? It might as well be 2 months.
Yeah.
Because they said there was a book. And I can see the book maybe going into a heck of a lot more detail within, like, the beginning of the book about the series and stuff. But
That's definitely one thing that is a mild complaint from me and more of a complaint from TJ is it doesn't give you much in the way of exposition. It just kind of jumps you into the middle of the story and you have to figure out what's going on. And I say it's a mild complaint for me because I don't mind that all that much. It's nice to know what's going on, but the story does tell you what's going on. Somewhat. There's a ton of vocabulary you have to learn, but it's all explained. I had to think about a couple of the words, but they do get explained. Anything truly plot pertinent is explained within a reasonable amount of time, and it's really enjoyable. The one thing I'm going to say is there's tons of violence and nudity. So,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think this might make Game of Thrones look tame.
I'll say this much. There was enough adults natured scenes with a female body that 100,000% confirmed I'm gay. And it doesn't matter what I did in my previous life. If I would have played football in high school, no amount of over-masculinity, hyper-masculinity could have held me out of the closet. Those scenes did nothing for me. I'm like, like, I was like, I wasn't like disgusted. I was just like, there are guys that find that attractive. And everyone's like, she's got nice ones. I went, what? Like, I'm looking at this body, but like, how is this a thing? And then they show the main character laying there, just his chest, and I went, oh, yeah, well, that confirms that right there. Like, it didn't even show anything. And by the way, there's barely any male anatomy. There's a lot of female anatomy.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more female anatomy.
And it really does, I guess, run the gamut of a little bit titillating to, oh, okay, fine. Incredibly titillating, almost pure porn, through, oh, this is a totally normal thing, it's just a person, through, this person is naked and having bad stuff happen to them. So, like, on a scale of 1 to pure adult themes, it's up there to 9. It's not in any way for kids.
Oh, God, no. Well,
I like to think that I'm very liberal with that. Like, any kid I have will probably be able to watch R-rated movies if I've screened them for them.
What about Sense8?
Sense8? Probably about a 7.
Okay, that should help, because probably a lot of people
Yeah.
have seen Sense8. There was a fair bit of, body fluidness in that.
Yeah.
Not so much in the second season, but the first season, yes. This was like...
Every episode.
Like,
Sometimes multiple times per
at the
episode.
very beginning, when they were, what they call it, decanting.
Yeah.
And that's when they, like, cut the thing open and just... bleh, the bio juice comes out. They decanted them, yeah. If that was all there was, I would have said, okay, that's part of the plot. But it got, like, by the time we were at episode 4, I was like, good lord, I've seen less nudity in queer folk. And that was a Showtime show. I guess that's the one thing we can say. It's a decent storyline, but if you're, like, nudity shy on either gender,
Yeah.
watch out.
So, all of that aside, because although it can be a showstopper for some people, it's not for me, as long as there's good plot. And there was definitely good plot. It was confusing. One of the premises of the universe is that you don't always know who you're talking to, even if you see them face to face, because that can be changed. So seeing someone doesn't necessarily tell you who it is.
The book came out in 2002.
Book came out in 2002.
Richard K. Morgan, does that ring a bell for you?
Vaguely. Put an Amazon link in the description, and yeah, I'll probably read it at some point. Yeah, it was really enjoyable. There are absolutely plot twists, and it has a pretty decent message, I think. It's got kind of a Pandora's box message, as well as immortality isn't for everyone message.
How would you rate the cyberpunk aspect?
I wouldn't call it too terribly cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, especially set in the future, which this is, it's set in some indeterminate point in the future. Although I think we at some point learned that it's roughly when Next Generation's happening. Cyberpunk tends to have more body modification stuff, like cybernetic limbs. And this doesn't have a ton of that. This really doesn't focus on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got that one.
Yeah, it's got one instance we're super aware of.
Well, then the one
It's
guy.
got biopunk themes.
Okay. I don't want to use, because a lot of people are using that term from the meme. It's not even like biohacker.
No, it's...
But I was going to say, that one guy in the fight ring,
Yeah.
he like, I thought you'd pick a friendly looking, face, and he's like he modified the way his face looked.
Yeah, those are synth skins.
Yeah. So so that's what they have, like synthetic skins, which
Are pure biopunk, or cyberpunk.
yeah, because you're basically downloaded into a robot,
Yeah.
not somebody's body not a body that's been grown
or stolen or not used anymore. So yeah, there's a lot of moral gray area. The protagonist isn't a hero. I'm not 100% sure it's dystopian. It's not utopian, for sure, but I'm not certain it qualifies as dystopian just because of the way society is structured, I suppose.
I think it does qualify.
But in any case, it's something I definitely recommend to the adults in the audience. If it were a movie or something you had to pay explicitly for, wait till it comes to Netflix, but it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original.
Yeah.
10 episodes. Episodes are about 45 minutes. Not a huge time investment. You can watch them in a week.
Translates to not good place.
Yes. But yeah, that's my review of it. It's a lot of fun. It made me a little uncomfortable at times because there's a little bit of bad people doing bad things to bad people.
I think what makes it a dystopia is very similar to that one movie the movie that Matt Damon was in where he was on the ground, he was in that mech suit thing and he wound up going up to the rich people's place.
Elysium,
yeah. If that qualifies as a dystopia, so does this.
Okay.
They go down. Yeah, they have a functional society down there, but the cop is living in a ghetto, pretty much. She's living in a sewer almost.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she's paying rent on a skin or a sleeve, and so she's. Anyways,
There's definitely
I never saw daylight down there.
true.
Never saw daylight down there. A lot of people there was nobody dressed nice, and then there was these vaunted people that lived up in the clouds where everything was nice. That's what makes me think they're using the dystopian thing, because the people on the ground were drastically mistreated. It's a French Revolution sort of thing. The higher ups have no clue really or they do.
What I was going to say before he started on all of that was there's a lot of social stratification, and the stratification is dramatic. But I want to stand by that point that it's not quite dystopian, because everything isn't awful for everybody all the time. I think it's getting there, but one of the benevolent groups is trying to prevent dystopia. But regardless of its actual classification, I think you should watch it if you're old enough and comfortable with it.
I will say the benefit of probably a lot of people with iPhones is they don't have the word Siri come up in a lot of conversations, but I've had my phone activate and want to ask me what's going on because I said, just Google something. Oh, now you're not going to do it? Morning. My throat seems to be a bit phlegmy. Not that big a deal. I noticed last night while I was trying to snap to Willie, I kind of had that, phlegmy throat thing because I couldn't, I've also, it seems like I had maybe a sore throat because my voice can't go into the really higher registers very well, and I start kind of doing that wheezy while I'm laughing. Not like, ha ha ha, but it just was really strange. It's not so much this morning, but it was last night. So, one thing that I want to get out of the system, at least on Aaron, is have him just go off for a little bit, because it was just hilarious, is last night at the closing ceremonies about Johnny Weir. Pandas. And then at the beginning when they showed him that one little bit before the actual ceremonies got started, I was just like, what is in your hair? What is in his hair?
He had a faux hawk.
No, it was a bouffant.
Okay, it was bouffant.
Or something like that.
With a smiley star.
No, it was just a regular shooting star. But it's where, sorry, he had a pompadour on. That's what the thing is, not a bouffant. And yeah, so the pompadour with the hair coming up the front and then swoops back. But in that little bit, he had a star that was then shooting up in the thing. And I'm like, is it The More You Know CBS or NBC? Because that's what it kind of reminded me of.
And throughout the whole thing, he was just... I don't know if I was more frustrated with him or the female announcer who was doing the basicness.
Oh, no. The thing is, it was the same girl from the figure skating. Like, they literally just went from figure skating calling to closing ceremonies. That's it.
I know, I don't know her name.
Tara Lipinski, I think.
Okay.
I think. Not that anybody on this vlog is going to really care about correcting me.
Yeah.
Nobody watches this long as that guy. They're like, and here's the mascot of the Winter Olympics, the tiger, and then we're gonna get the Chinese delegation, and they're gonna bring out their pandas, and he's like, I love pandas! And you're like... And then finally, when the Chinese were doing their little, like, welcome to Beijing thing, they had, like, 2 guys on rollerblades, but they were basically wearing a glowing wire frame that's shaped like a panda, and he was like, oh my god, pandas! Pandas! I was like, oh my... Like, when they first started skating out and the lights lit up, like, he squealed pandas. And Aaron was trying to catch it on Snapchat, but he missed it because he was in between.
Every time I got done, I was just like, fine, he's not gonna say it again. Stop Snapchatting.
He's like, I can't wait for the pandas. Yeah, but it just...
And then at the end, those pandas are working so hard, and they're so awesome. Whatever it was he said.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so brave and so strong.
And they're working so hard. Yeah, but... Yeah, Tara was being a little basic the entire time.
I don't even remember what she said.
It was just nothing. She wasn't saying much of anything.
That's true.
It was mostly the regular announcer guy who was saying stuff, but they'd give commentary once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the closing ceremony was fun. Then the queen of the games came out, and they're like, yes, queen! I was like, stop it, Johnny, stop it. Well, your train's coming.
Yep. Bye.